Well, basically, I was there for 5 minutes. The parade was just starting, and I was kind of like joking about the parade with my girlfriend. So I was already kind of in motion when the first float arrived, and basically, like all I could see was that perfect image of like it almost looked as if it was part of like a Roman movie from the '60s, where it's just like the magnificent queen is like carried by slaves, where like all the Roman people are behind them just dancing and having fun. It was kind of like absurd and surrealist in a way, so like I kind of that's all I could see, so I just whipped out my phone and like filmed it basically.
Okay, and what was the reaction of the people around you at the parade? Did anybody else notice it?
No, I don't think they did, because like I think it was just like a question of like it was my point of view on it. Like I saw it, and it's kind of the thing. It's the kind of thing that like once you see it, you can't unsee it. But like you kind of have to have that certain like way of seeing things to catch it. But like that's the video is basically shot from my perspective, so like that's why I think people responded to it, because it showed exactly what I saw.
Were you surprised by the reaction to the video?
Yes and no. I'm not surprised that it stirred a little bit of controversy. I'm kind of surprised that like I'm waking up talking to the CBC about it the next day.
Well, why do you think that is, though? Because it seems like it's gone very controversial. I mean, I'm not sure if you put this caption on it. I'm not sure organizers understand the concept of diversity.
Well, to me, like, it wasn't really a political statement. To me, it was more like kind of like a prime example of like the comedy of errors that is like human existence. In a way, so it was more like just outlining the absurdity of like, I know it's a coincidence. It just feels like a series of seemingly unrelated bad decisions that culminated in that perfect picture of like something terrible, which to me was funny. But
do you think it was racist?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's doing something not on purpose. Like the fact that we can interpret these images the way people are interpreting them right now, it speaks about the zeitgeist. It speaks about like where we're at as a society. And like I keep receiving like hate mail at people like trying to tell me like, you're making us pass as a bunch of racists. Quebec is not racist, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why do you feel so compelled to message me to tell me you're not a racist? You were not personally mentioned in the video. So clearly it struck a chord with you somehow. So yeah, I think like I don't think there's racial equality in America or in Canada or in the world right now. I think like people of color are playing with a different set of cards that is like worse than the ones that I've been dealt. So yeah, so I'm glad like I'm glad that people are talking about it, because it was a perfect, like, even though it was a coincidence, it was a perfect encapsulation of basically our world. I think that's why people respond to it.
At the end of the day, you know, we know that online, when you do something like this, I mean, over 1 million views, you're going to get a lot of hate mail, and you've already spoken to that. Do you regret filming it?
If I have only one regret, is and I truly feel for these kids, because I think it's outstanding from them that they were participating in a community event. They had a hard job that nobody else wanted to do. I mean, it's not like the white ladies in the back that was going to pull the float. Yeah. So I just feel really bad for them, because they didn't ask for any of this, and they probably feel ashamed by it. Like I don't know. I just feel bad for them. Like, if I had known, I'm not sure I would have done it. I like the fact that there's a conversation, but at the same time, I don't like the fact that it's at these young men's expense, basically. Okay.
Félix Brouillet, who shot that video that sparked all of the controversy, thank you for joining us and talking to us about this.
Thank you.